All right, I want to share with you a series of 3 videos actually on citations, maps, and reviews. This first video, we're going to focus on citations. So what is a citation is what we're going to answer on this video. Quickly, I just want to mention this. We've been working in this space for a long time in terms of online reviews and how review matters in particular for senior care and doing that. So that's the point of that particular slide. All right, what is a citation? A local citation is any mention of your business on the web. It's a combination of your company name, phone number, address, zip code, and your website address. Citations in SEO, search engine optimization, meaning you getting found in some type of search, are a key factor improving your local search results. So what's the importance of citations for an assisted living community? So building citations for your community is one of the simplest ways you can optimize for local SEO. Having a strong and accurate citation profile will help increase your ability to be found online and ultimately have more residents move into your community. So what are some of the key aspects of having a really good, broad spectrum of citations across the internet? One of the key factors is it establishes trust and creates authority. By having your business name, address, phone number, and website on a significant number of sites helps search engines like Google and Bing know exactly who your business is, that you're a real business, that you're a legitimate business, and it helps establish that authority online for your business, which is going to help you do better in search results. It provides local relevance. Building citations on local listing sites will help your business create local relevance, easy for me to say, and over time build that authority. It's going to improve your local rankings. So citations are a key factor in local search rankings. Experts agree that citations have an impact on the overall local ranking factors. And this is really just the basic foundation of local search engine optimization. They are a very basic building block for any local search strategy. Once you start and continue to build out your profiles on multiple sites, you can focus on the more complex and challenging aspects of local, like reputation management, which we'll talk about, link building, content creation, and optimization of your website. Again, this is just a foundational piece of the overall picture. So how do citations work, and what are some of the key sites out there for citations? So the first thing that we always look at and set up for clients is the primary aggregators. So there's 4 key sites that you see here: Infogroup, Newstar, Factual, and Axiom. These are sites at the top of the food chain, I guess you would say. Once we submit to these sites, they actually will disseminate information out to many other sites. We don't know exactly for sure how many, but we know it's a significant number of other sites that they will push that data out to. So these are what you might call source sites that should be set up for each one of your locations. So some other key sites that are very strong in terms of their influence across the internet and their authority. You can see here sites like Facebook, Yelp, Foursquare, YellowPages.com, CityGrid Media, which has a number of different sites, and Dun & Bradstreet. So if you don't have a Dun & Bradstreet set up, I would go and do that right away. And then you have your primary search engines. So we have Google, we have Bing, and we have Apple Maps. Those are what we would call primary search engines, in particular for local search. These are the tools, the search engines that are the most often used. And then there's what we would call geographic, and vertical directories. So these are different directories that we've been able to identify have significant influence on an authority when your business is listed on those sites. So you can see here some of these you're probably familiar with: MapQuest, Index Knows, other sites like City Search, Super Pages, Merchant Circle, etc. And then there's the niche specific sites. And for senior care, that's very specific. So you can see here a few of the top sites that come up that we see as authority sites in assisted living. Seniorhomes.com, thirdage.com, assistedliving.com. In fact, we've identified around 30, just over 30 different key sites in assisted living that are significant in helping establish that authority for that particular niche for your communities. And for each of our clients, we work to make sure that all of their locations are listed on these sites. And again, we're talking about all these places where citations and reviews are being collected. It's a very significant number of different sites out there. So there's many, many sites in addition to the ones that we've already talked about. So this diagram really just kind of breaks down what I just shared with you. So again, at the top of the food chain, you've got the Factual, Info Group, Axiom, and Newstar. Those are your aggregators. We've got key sites that are important like Facebook and Yelp. You've got your different directory sites, Yahoo Local, Hot Frog, various different sites that we've identified as important. All that data gets pushed out and driven towards the core search engines. And then, of course, we work with the key niche-specific sites within assisted living as well. So part of the reason why we do this, when we want to establish this across the internet, is data tends to get messed up and broken because there is no single authority of record. There's no single authority of what's the correct information. So Google and the other search engines don't even accept your website as having the most authority in terms of location information. So there's a lot of different ways that location information can get influenced. It could be public record, government data, public records that influence that. Consumers can actually influence this as well. If they can't find a location or they see an address that appears to be wrong and they can't find it, they can actually provide their own feedback. And so search engines will make adjustments based on consumers' interaction with your information. And then there could be just the data from the local phone company. So when you signed up that business and you got a phone number, how did they actually type in the name of the business? Did they type it correctly? Was it the way you wanted it, in the format that you wanted it to be? And so now you have a mix of data that potentially is out there. So that's part of the reason why going out and actually claiming this is important. Another factor that's becoming more important is voice search. So we've mentioned search engine optimization. Well, there's a whole new world of voice search optimization that's happening now. So with things like Alexa, Siri, Google Assistant, Cortana, that's impacting this as well. And so there are some key things that we do to help with that. Some things about voice search. 58% of consumers have used voice search to find a local business within the last year. 46% of voice search users look for a local business daily. 27% visit the website of a local business after conducting a voice search. 76% of smart home speaker users conduct local searches at least once a week, with 53% performing daily searches. So voice search is a key important piece of this as well. And there's a few key sites that really matter to make that voice search work properly, which we work on for our clients. So this is just a bit of a sample of one of the reports. This particular page would be what are the top citations. So we always look at the top 50, and then we actually have another report that will list out all the sites that you're on. So there could be hundreds of sites that you're potentially listed on. And you can see the citation score overall, 71 out of 100 for this particular client. That's been several years worth of work to establish that and develop that authority. Key points of citation building that we do. So again, we submit to the aggregator sites one time every year. That's important to make sure that the data is up to date. If it's not updated, the data can get corrupted. For typically most clients, we're doing 10 new citations for each location every single month to slowly build out those citations and develop that reputation. And a key aspect of this is that we manually claim each citation. We have a username and a password that we save and we keep for that, so that we have ownership of that citation on behalf of your business, so that anytime we need to change, update, do something different, we've got ownership of that, and someone else can't claim it, someone else can't take it. It belongs to your business. So that is the piece on citations.